About 10 years ago, a friend of mine asked me if I'd marry her, which is really weird because I was already married and she was at my wedding. And then I realised what she was actually asking me to do was perform her wedding for her and her fiancé. So I was made up. What I wanted to do on the day was leave them with an idea of what they wanted from their marriage. I wanted to challenge them about their heart's desire for each other. And so I read these words to them. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm the one who's going to make you see that there's no one else. I'm the vision that's from your dreams. I'll be there whenever you're feeling low or whenever you just need to let go. When you need something, I'm the one who will give it to you. I'm everything you ever wanted. All you need is wrapped up in me. I'll be everything you ever wanted because I'm all that you will ever need. And then I asked them and everybody else there if they knew who wrote those words, and nobody did. The answer was a guy called Steve Anderson who wrote some of the songs on Girls Aloud's first album, and it's a terrible song. The point I was trying to make is that so many people in the media, our friends, our family, are trying to tell us what we want in life, who we want to be with, what our heart's desires are, what our affections should be, and what we should chase after. But the problem is that they can be misleading, and they can often be things that aren't good for us. So what do you want from life? In Matthew chapter 6, verse 21, Jesus says, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And in Proverbs chapter 4, it says, "Above all else, guard your hearts, for everything you do is affected by your heart." The word heart appears more than 800 times in the New Testament, and not once is it referring to the physical heart inside our bodies. It means the centre of who we are, who and what we love, what stirs our affections. Jesus, when he's talking in Matthew chapter 6, is trying to get the people to understand that our heart's desire shouldn't be possessions or the latest technology, whatever that even was in those days. There will always be new technology. There will always be somebody who has more than us. And so if that's what our heart's desires is, then we will always be envious or jealous of other people. And that makes our hearts a very dark place as we harbour these bad feelings. So what should our hearts chase after? In the book of Psalms 37 verse 4, it says this: "Delight in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart." That doesn't mean that if we delight in God, he'll give us whatever we want. It means that when we delight in God, we will become more like him, more like the person we were created to be, more like Jesus. We'll love other people more than ourselves, more than possessions and the next big thing. And suddenly our hearts change to be a place that is loving, that doesn't resent other people. Our hearts become pure and holy. Is that what you want your heart to be? Well then delight in the Lord and he will give you your desires.